Learning is not an additive process. That is learning added which becomes knowledge. And from that knowledge act. That's what we do. We have experiences, beliefs, thoughts, and these experiences, thoughts, ideas have become knowledge. And from that stored knowledge we act. And therefore there is no learning at all. We are just adding and adding. And we have added to ourselves this enormous knowledge for 2000 years or 2 million years, and yet we are at war, we hate, there is never a moment of peace, tranquility, there is no ending of sorrow. Knowledge is necessary in the fields of technology, in the fields of skill, but if you have knowledge which is idea, and from that idea you act, you have already ceased to learn. So there is maturity not in terms of time and evolution, but maturity that comes when there is this act of learning. It's only a mature mind that can listen, be very attentive, and have a quiet mind. It's the immature mind that believes, that says this is right, this is wrong, and pursues something illogically. So, we are going to learn together about action. You are going to think, to listen. We are going to do this together because it is your life. Your misery, your confusions, you have to act. You have to find out what is action. What is action? To act, to do. All action is relationship. There is no isolation, isolated actions. Actions, as we know now, is the relationship of doing, which is the idea. Surely the idea and the doing of that idea, it's excellent in the fields of skill and technology, but becomes an impediment to the learn about relationships, which is constantly changing. Your wife, your husband is never the same, but laziness, the desire for comfort, security says, I know him. He must be that way or must be that way. Therefore, you have to fix the poor man or the woman, and therefore, your relationship is according to an image or to an idea. And from that image and idea, relationship springs an action. Please give your attention to this. That's all we know as action. I believe I have principle, this is right, this is wrong, this should be like that, and I act according to that. That is, man is violent. That violence is shown in competition, in so-called discipline, which is suppression about that violence, ambition, competition, a brutal expression of aggressiveness, which are all the responses of an animal. And from that we act. And so there is always conflict in action. That is, action must conform to a pattern. Right and wrong according to a principle, belief, tradition, environmental influence, the culture in which I have been brought up. So action, as far as we know, that as far as our life is concerned, is according to a particular image, a particular pattern, particular formula, and that formula, that image, that idea has not solved a thing in the world, politically or religiously, nothing. It has not solved our human deep innate problems, but yet we keep on insisting that that's the only way to act. How can you act without thinking, without having an idea, without following a day after a day routine? So we accept that as the way of life, which is conflict, which is the result of actions, of our life, of our relationship, of our ideas, of our thoughts. I mean, you cannot dispute this fact that having an idea, a principle, a belief that you are a Hindu, Muslim, or Christian, God knows what else, and according to that tradition, according to that, in that framework, you live and act. And when you do that, there is a bound to be a conflict, an idea, the world what should be, different from the fact what is right. That's simple, and that's the way we have lived for our life from a very long time.